Hey, there we go. Okay, so the main trick here is that, the main thing to understand here is that we're not playing on CRTs with this. We're playing on an emulator, we're playing on a controller connected through a PC, on probably a flat screen monitor, a LCD, which means that there's additional lag added to all your inputs, which is gonna make things not feel very good. But it's especially gonna like pile up for this particular challenge. Well, this particular challenge and probably Ag Catcher, among other things, which is that something that's normally reactable becomes kind of irreactable. You can't, irreactable, is that a word? You can't react to it, so instead what we have to do is we have to manipulate the RNG. The way we do that, the way I figured out to do that, is you reset the game, and I'll fast through this and go into the menu, and when I see Kirby Wave here, that's usually when I select it. You'll know if you got the right RNG because you Waddle Dee or whatever here will shoot you, pretty much shoot right away. But the gist of it is I usually line it up against here. I'm not fast forwarding. That changes the flow of it. So go in and wait for the pop to disappear. Andy waves. There we go. So we got the same RNG again. So that means that, yeah, there we go. So that's how you basically manipulate the RNG for this. You're gonna probably do this for all 3 mini games. You can see I was speeding up the clock for a little bit of this, just to get in there quicker. That really doesn't change anything as far as this goes, just making sure that we're going into the menu when Kirby waves to set the RNG. I count 5 for this. Too early. And then instant. Yeah, okay, I missed it that time. So the first shot there should be as soon as you hear the last note of the little like set of notes that plays right before the quick draw. From that note, I count it between usually 4 and 5. Well, usually between 4 and 6. It's like a little over 5, almost 6. Depends how fast you're counting, right? And you have to just press it on memorization. Don't try to react, because you'll just you'll end up dealing with input lag, monitor lag, all that, and you're not going to be able to hit it within 12 frames. that's just unfortunately how it is. Unless your setup is like really wild, or you're maybe playing on RetroArch with the run ahead set up correctly. But most emulators don't have that. So the first shot is at about 5-6 seconds, I find. If you fail that, if you go a little too early and fail, or a little, well, you can't do it too late. If you go a little too bit early and fail, you'll get another shot. The second shot is basically right at the note. So when you hear that final note, press it pretty much at the final note, and you should be able to get it. And that'll get you into the round against DDD. I didn't succeed on that round, so I don't know what you need, what the timing is for DDD. But for a proper clear on the first round, so same RNG, I'm probably not gonna be able to probably not be able to do this again, but this one's long. Those ones are all reactable. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, let's see, a little bit too early, so a little closer to 6 at the time. Too early again. So once again, that was close. If you're failing, if it's giving you a foul, that means you were a little bit too early. Otherwise, it will just eat your inputs and it just won't do anything, pretty much. But DDD is, if you succeed at the round 4, DDD should be pretty much like just a split second after the final note of the quick draw tune. So that hopefully helps. None of these minigame achievements are good. They're all awful. You're gonna have to manipulate RNG to some extent, or just get really lucky with them. Egg Catcher is probably maybe the most skill-based, most reactable, but they're all pretty bad. And Crane Fever, hopefully I can like maybe come up with some kind of guide for something consistently there. You can manipulate the RNG with both these ones in the exact same fashion. Like I said, I like measuring, I like waiting for Kirby to wave. I go in fast here, go into the minigame, and wait for the pop-up and the wave, and just go in. And I failed at that time because I forgot about the extra menu. So, RNG, pop-up, wave, in. Alright, you can see Kirby's on the left there. This is how I figured out that it was like gonna work for RNG. Pop-up, wave, in, Kirby on the left again. This is what you're gonna use for these minigames probably a lot. Unfortunately, I don't think you can actually get it off of this one. You can get the first one, but I've never been able to pick up the second one. Doesn't matter. Like, you can pick him up, but he'll just fall through every time. So I don't know if the RNG is deterministic or whatever, where like the results are already set before you even try or what. But eventually, hopefully, I'll be able to find one of these waves that corresponds to good RNG for the Crane Fever. Maybe someone will, hopefully. And Egg Catcher's the same way. So, anyways, I hope that helps. Hope that helps a little bit. And yeah, good luck with the achievements, and thank you for watching. Kirby, catch y'all later. Bye. Alright, so the main thing with the Egg Catcher game is that you want to make sure that you're using the RNG manipulation to always be practicing the exact same pattern. Whether that's restarting, whether that's hard restarting the game, using the soft reset that's in the game, or using the emulator's reset. Those are 3 options. Just consistently use the same one, and then it's just a matter of pattern memorization. If he's throwing a 1 egg, I will say just like tap it. Like, that's the easiest way to do it. everything else is just mostly just getting used to the pattern. It took me about like probably like 5 minutes with like, you know, sticking to just a single pattern and going that route with it. I personally didn't use the waving trick that I explained in the shooting game and the crane game, mostly because you'll get the consistent RNG seed right out of the gate anyways. I just found that the shooting minigame was better after the first wave for the RNG manipulation. So, anyways, no matter what, either way, it's mostly just practice, and think of it kind of like a quick rhythm game, if that helps. So, anyways, good luck with the hunt, and I believe in you. You can do it. All right, bye.